So it's been 3 weeks and 1 day since we grafted this Canistel tree, and there are 4 grafts here, and all 4 of them have taken. It seems like a very fast take, and also a very good percentage of success. This graft here, of course, was done much longer ago and was knocked over by Hurricane Irma, as was this one, and we had just left those on. Of course, we'll take those off, and we'll also take off these other shoots that are not grafted onto, because we don't want to grow the original variety is a seedling Canistel. The fruit are fine, except for they're very small, and this variety that we've grafted on is Aurea, and it is a very nice tasting Canistel, and so I'd like to convert this tree all to Aurea. And then over here we have, this is the final of the grafts that we did a little more than 3 weeks ago, and that's a different kind of graft, a veneer graft. It's still showing signs of promise, but new leaves have not yet emerged. And then finally, show this one here, and that's our sole survivor of the hurricane. So this one is Aurea, and these are all the seedling ones. So at this point in time, I think that what I'll do is remove the shoots that are not grafted. So that would be this one here, and we have a few over here. And on this particular sprout, this graft has got the new leaves up here, but it also has these young sprouts coming out below the graft. So of course it's good to take off all the growth, the new growth below the graft. Oh, there's one more there, so that looks good. This one down here has a sprout, so we'll take that off. And this one seems good. This, of course, was a different style graft. Instead of a top cleft graft, in those 3, this is a side cleft graft, and it's working out fine too. But an interesting thing about grafting Canistel is, if it weren't for the leaves here, you might think this was a dead graft, because all of these are very brown, and but that's just how it is with Canistel. So I think I'll also take this opportunity to cut back these ones that were killed by the hurricane. And let's see, this whole thing here, this entire small branch, is the seedling. So I think I'll cut that back right now, so that all of the energy of the roots can be going to the areas that we would like to grow. This small branch is probably never going to be as strong as this other part of the tree. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that part. And this is something that I'll come back and take care of very soon. We have this one grafted area. Actually, I think I'll just thin it out now, but we don't want to have too much energy going to these new leaves. New leaves don't earn their keep right away, so rather have that energy going to the growth that we would like to happen on the tree. And also, you can tell here that even though this is an older graft, it's still starting to produce shoots out below the graft. So of course take those out. We don't want those to be stealing the energy from the growth that we would like to happen on the tree. That one. So everything's looking darn good. Oh, one more thing I'll do while I'm here is this is going to be the last branch coming out of this part of the tree. So I'll just trim off this. We don't really want new shoots. This is plenty of grafts for this one area. So I'll just trim this back. Hopefully not damage this. Very slowly at the end, make sure that there we go. Looks good. So 3 weeks and 1 day after we grafted Canistel, things are looking great. These 3 grafts, which are our top cleft grafts, have new leaves. The side cleft graft has just emerging new leaves, and then we have the side veneer graft, and it's still firm. It hasn't produced leaves yet. Of course, we have our one survivor from the hurricane, and that graft is probably about 5 months old. So Canistel grafting definitely was a success, and we'll come back and visit it in a few months.